Alright guys, I'd like to talk about what we got here for my 2019 Subaru STi. These are actually genuine Subaru parts from Japan. These were bought on Rally Sport Direct, and they actually have the harness for the US version in here. So let's go ahead and open up the box and see what we have. Alright, the first box we have, looks like we have some type of button switch, a harness, and I believe we do not use this. Here's the harness it comes with that we can use for the US version to tap in the lights to make them work. Like lots of bubble wrap, all protected. And these look like the box that controls the LEDs. So we have two of those. Looks like we have some screws and some nuts for it, and some foam pad. All right. Now we go into the other boxes. This I already had open because my friend from work, Victor, I'll put his hashtag down below. He helped me put clear film on the LED light so I could protect it for rock chips. And he did a really good job. I don't see any flaws or any bubbles anymore. Did these yesterday. They look very nice and clear. So that's one of them. And another one right there. All right, time for the bezels. These are from Japan. These are for the 2019 edition. So these are a little bit different than the ones for the 2020. These are more flat. They don't have the piece line going in the middle, and that's where we'll put the LED light.
All right guys, first step of operation, we gotta remove this front bumper. First step in doing so, we gotta get this car up in the air so we can get the clips on the underside. Got some new ramps from Megan Racing. Built for low profile lowered cars. All right, about to install this front camera. So this little square right here, opening, looks like got a little dead bug there. Didn't fare too well with the wind. Anyhow, we gotta pop that cover out. Let me show you on the back side. Looks like got one Phillips head screw, and once the screw is removed, this should easily pop out. Simple enough. Let's go ahead and get this mounted. Alright, looks like I got some neon yellow hella horns that went in the front mount here. Matches the front calipers. Alright, Drew, let's see how loud these are. Woo, that's loud.
Alright guys, here we go. Here's the difference. You can see the plain black, not painted or anything, to the new ones that are painted. Even have a little sparkle into it. Pretty nice. Piano black. I like these. Alright, time for the install.
Alright guys, came with these foam pads. Not sure exactly where they go. There's no instructions. So we're gonna act like these are water or vapor barriers of some sort. So I put one right here, one right there, and also put some type of deadening on the mounts on the back side. So let's go ahead and poke some holes right here and mount these boxes. Alright guys, got this tightened up fully on the bolts. Looks like the posts on the threads are not threaded all the way. See, there's a little play right there, so we're gonna go ahead and put some washers on the front side, help tighten this up. Okay, I got the DRL harnesses here. Looks like I got some T-taps. T-taps will tap right into the headlamp bulb wiring. And it'll be red to red, black to black. So let's go ahead and get this connected on the headlight wiring harness.
Alright guys, what I have here is a front mount camera. Right here, the US version does not come with it, but does have the cutout, does have the piece to unscrew, and a camera will go in there. I'm going to open the box. I already had them open, so I'm going to show you what I got here. This is the actual camera made by Subaru. So it is OEM. So here you have it. Here's the actual front camera. It's going to go right in there. This is the plug. Now the problem is there's nothing to plug this into. So where do you plug it in? I did a lot of research online, and there is a guy on some forums, and he came up with a harness that you would plug in to make this work. You could buy this on eBay. He charges about $110 or so for it. Little pricey, but this guy came up with it and made this camera work. So this is the harness. He came up with all the wiring and how it's done, how it works. I mean, I'm pretty impressed. It's well built, and we're going to connect this into the camera. He gave some instructions where these go. I will show you that, where they plug in, and supposedly all this works.
All right, let's go see the connection of where this plugs into the car. All right, guys, right above the windshield washer reservoir. See that gray plug back there? That's what we need to disconnect, and that new harness will splice right into it, and we'll reconnect everything, and that's how basically this front camera connects to the car. All right, guys, there's not much room above this reservoir. We tried to undo the reservoir, but you have to undo the fender liner in order to get this out, and that's just a lot of work. We don't have much time. Anyhow, I had to get this angled tool right here, wedge it between the chassis and the connector, and at the same time on the underside there's a little tab, so pretend this is a plier screwdriver, push upwards, and my friend had to pull outwards on this harness right here to get it out. So it's a little tricky. There's only about 3 inches of space, so we were able to get it out. Now we're going to make the connection. Looks like you gotta press the enter button here, and then the camera activates as we accelerate. I wonder if it's on timer or if it shuts off by speed.
The thing is, it did it when I backed up.
Alright, let's try hit enter again, see what happens. Alright, so I guess it just comes on when you hit enter. It doesn't come on automatically, I don't know. We're still trying to figure this out. There's no instructions on this.
Alright guys, everything is installed. We got the JDM DLR bezels installed now. They're piano black painted. They're not just the plain plastic anymore. So they look pretty good. And also we have the front mount camera. It's OEM2 Subaru, and thanks again to the guy on the forums that made this harness and to make this work. Alright.